Wait for some people to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I look bald if I'm just like this.
Well, if you ever go bald, you're gonna be really cute.
Oh, you think so?
I think so.
Hello, we got a couple people coming in. Woohoo!
Hey, y'all.
Hey, aw. Hello, Olivia and Senya. You are so sweet. We always see you commenting on our videos. People are coming in. We're just going to give it like a few more minutes for people to stroll in. This is our first live. Hopefully you guys can hear us well. And yeah, just introduce yourself in the comments so we know that you're here. This is going to be so fun. We love you too, Olivia. What are you guys up to today? Ooh, we got more people coming in. This is going to be fun. Mitch is getting up the questions for our elopement Q&A. This is going to be so fun. Hi, Dana. We're so excited to have you here. This is so fun. Oh my God. Hi, everybody. Hi, Carolyn. Arizona. Woo woo. Oh, congratulations from Dallas, Texas. Oh my God. Thanks, Caprice. Oh, thank you, Senya. I loved my wedding dress. Leaving in an hour to set up Udara's birthday party. No problem. We shouldn't even be on here that long. So I think you're good.
You asked what are you guys doing, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing very well. More people are coming in. This is so fun. Hi, Mel. Hi, Sonia. It's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we wanted to do like a better quality live stream, like with our nicer camera, but we could not get it set up for the life of us, unfortunately. So
we bought the cords and everything and just couldn't get it in time. So.
Yeah, exactly. So this will have to do for now.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna give like one more minute or two for more people to come in because people are still streaming in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, this is our first live. How crazy is that?
Hello from Pittsburgh.
Hi, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. FD Brown, hello. I forgot y'all were live today. Here we are. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, and feel free to ask some questions. We'll get to all the ones that are in the chat. I see one already, so.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to get started, and I know that more people are going to start coming in. So we'll answer your questions. We're going to answer like the most popular questions that we got asked on our YouTube community tab and our Instagram page. So let's get into the questions. Mitch is going to start off.
Yep. Should we answer this one first?
Yeah, and I feel like that's kind of similar to the first question there anyway. So Caprice asked us what made us elope rather than have a large wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And we never wanted a large wedding in the first place anyway. So
I didn't care. So I didn't care either way. But this was definitely a Destiny's idea. So.
Mitch did have say, I don't want you guys to think that I like coerced him into eloping. But I know that in previous videos we said we wanted to have a small, intimate wedding. And if you guys are unfamiliar with the term eloping, it means to run away and get married in secret, especially without like the approval of your parents. But that was not the case for us. Our families definitely approve of each other and our relationship. And we just wanted something really small and intimate and just like us so that we could really like just enjoy the day without all the stress that we hear comes from like having a wedding and people having their opinions and things like that. So we just wanted something like romantic, small, intimate, something that, you know.
And like a travel place, a destination place. And we didn't, you know, when I was thinking about it, it was like, well, I don't want to ask everyone to come to this place.
Right.
When most weddings are where the people are at. And And, you know, when we were trekking out to the spot that we went to, I mean, this was not an easy spot. Our car was like, you know, going
we had to
like
go
that.
on a literal excursion
Right.
to get there.
Right. And yeah, so yeah, some people are saying, to be honest, I feel like it just fits y'all. And the location was beautiful. Yeah, you
Thank
know,
you. Yes.
we wanted something like that. We wanted a beautiful spot, romantic, personal, in the middle of nowhere. It was so quiet out there.
Yeah.
That was something that we really loved. So this was definitely her idea to elope and to, you know, not have the large wedding. So
yeah, but we decided both on like the location and like the details and stuff of it. But
I was definitely a part of it, and because I like to be a part of things like that.
Yeah.
I'm not like the guy that's like, oh, just leave me out of it. But I really enjoyed it. I don't think that my personality would have been comfortable in a large wedding because I'm just kind of personal and
quiet, introverted.
Quiet unless I'm like in an intimate group, you know what I mean? Like you guys, like all of our subscribers.
Yeah, like this is so fun. We feel so comfortable and this is great. Sorry, just reading some of the comments. Thank you, Gigi. We need more men like Mitch. Yes, you do, but this one is one of a kind and he's all mine. So let's get into another question. Do you have one pulled up? Because I do not.
Let's see. So some people are asking for some pictures. We'll share them as soon as we get them. We haven't got them either.
Yeah, we've gotten like a handful of pictures and we've actually posted them on Instagram. So if you want to see some of our photos that we've already gotten, not necessarily our favorites, but some that we've gotten already, definitely go check out our Instagram because that's where we posted most of our photos already.
Yep. And then this one's kind of different. It says, why'd you guys want to elope rather than a small intimate wedding? So not the large wedding, but a smaller one. And, you know, because we just wanted it really personal between the two of us.
Yes.
And, you know, we kind of did have like a mix because some family of mine was out in Arizona and we had dinner the day after and met a little bit before, but no one came out to the actual ceremony. So
yeah, it was just us.
Yeah.
This question, a lot of the questions are similar, but they're like kind of different to where we can add things onto. Yeah. Why do we keep saying elopement? Like we mentioned, what an elopement is, you run away, secretly get married. We didn't like run away, but it was like a destination type thing. So we didn't get married in Texas where we live. We got married in Arizona. And we keep saying elopement because I mean, like, that's what it is. Like,
yeah, it's just like it's like the least like controversial elopement there could be, right? Because it's not like we did it without anyone knowing, and we did it because no one wanted us to do it. We just wanted it personal, but it's still an elopement because guys, like people wanted to be at the wedding, and we said no. Yeah, and so. You know, there was still some heartbreak to the actual
absolutely
process. Yeah. So it's like it's not as big as like, oh, you know, they didn't like us being interracial or something.
Right. It's nothing to
like
do with that. Yeah. But the other question, did you get married suddenly or unexpectedly, or did someone's family not agree? Like we mentioned, like it wasn't like unexpectedly. We actually told both of our families about it and pretty much most of our extended families about it. Just like kind of like briefly in conversation, but it wasn't like a super big thing to be talked about, I guess you could say.
Right.
So both of our families knew and it wasn't like unexpected. We just went to a different state and got married.
Right. And they supported us getting married. They didn't support some people. They supported the elopement in the end, but you know, they wanted to be there. So.
Yeah.
And this person said, how was your family involved, if at all, in this process? And we kind of noted that some people did come out, but they weren't involved in the ceremony part. So,
yeah, exactly.
And then I just want to answer the ones that come in the chat right away, just so you guys feel inclined to answer more or ask more.
Yeah.
Do you plan to go live more often now? And yeah, we've been getting into it, especially her.
Yeah, like on TikTok. Yeah. If you guys are not following me on TikTok, you need to follow me on TikTok. I love TikTok. We post so many videos on there. We posted so much more wedding content on TikTok than we have on YouTube.
Yep.
So if you want to see more wedding content, definitely check out my TikTok. Everything is always in the description of our videos, like our social medias.
Yep.
So yeah, we want to go live more for sure. This is our first live, which is just crazy, but it's so fun. What other questions?
Will you take a honeymoon? We did like a mini moon right
Mhm.
after because we were out in Arizona.
Yeah.
And you know, we went and saw a bunch of stuff.
Mhm.
Like, and I got this cup there actually, Casa Grande's.
The Casa Grande,
Casa Grande
ruins.
ruins. Yep.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. And then we plan on going on a larger one. We're saving up money for
Mhm.
that. We have some money stowed away for it.
Yeah.
And
Honeymoons are expensive, guys.
yeah.
Especially if you do one. I feel like they're more expensive in the US actually
Yep.
than going out of the country,
Yep.
especially for what we want to do. So we've got to save up more money. Like there's just not enough time and we're not like rich or anything. So
Right.
we're gonna go on a honeymoon next year at the beginning of summer after we move to our new place and settle down. So that'll be really fun.
Yep.
Um,
So good move to do it intimately, save the money. Yes.
Save the money
exactly.
for our party later. We're probably not going to have a party later. We were debating that like at the
Yeah.
very early stages of like planning our elopement. Like, oh,
Yep.
should we do like a party after? But
I mean, we had like a wedding shower. So
yeah, we had a wedding shower before
Yeah.
our families came. So I feel like that's enough, you know?
Yeah.
Don't want to overdo it.
Was the Airbnb you both stayed at affordable? Asking because I would consider doing that for my wedding. It was like the most expensive one that we had ever gotten.
Yeah.
But we're pretty good with finding like good affordable places that are
Mhm.
still like not crappy.
Yeah.
But we wanted to go all out on this one. And it
Because it's
wasn't
our
all
wedding.
out. Yeah, but it was our wedding.
Yeah,
but it was
a
very
really nice
affordable.
one.
Yeah.
It was a really nice one. And I feel like an Airbnb, especially for an elopement, for our case, or like a small intimate wedding, is way more affordable than doing a venue of any sort. Like I promise you, like at the beginning of wedding planning, I was just, you know, tinkering with the idea, like, let me look at venues, like that'd be fun. Looking at venues, they're like $20K.
Yeah.
It's insane. So an Airbnb is nothing close to it. And it's worth it to splurge on an Airbnb for your
Right.
wedding, I feel like. So
And it was a perfect place too, because I don't know if we've said this story before, but we wanted gold silverware and we were looking like all over for them and they were like hundreds of dollars and stuff.
yeah.
And we show up at this place.
It was for our, by the way, it was for our like dinner
Yeah.
tablescape thing that we were doing for our day.
It was like, yeah, for the dinner
Mhm.
after we got married. And we open up the cabinet.
I was like,
and
how
it's-
funny. I was like, how funny would it be if they had that gold silverware? Because like that's what we need still.
Yeah. And then she opens it and it's right there. It's gold silverware and they had it. So
Like,
really high end place.
You're kidding me. Oh,
Right.
it was so good.
Right.
Hi, Lydia from Uganda. That's so cool.
Wow.
I love the idea of small wedding and big honeymoon. Yep. Any places you guys want to visit out of the country or in the US? I really want to go to Canada, and I think you're down to go to Canada too. I really want to go to like their
Yeah.
national parks with like the really pretty blue lakes and mountains and stuff. I would love to go to Greece.
Greece. Yep. I would love to go and see like just like a trip of Europe someday. That would
Mhm.
be awesome. And we were talking about South Africa the other day, actually. That'd be really beautiful.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Take a cruise? God, no.
Yeah.
I don't know how would you do on a cruise, you think?
I don't know. I don't know what to expect with them. Like, are they really wobbly?
I don't know. Or can you like not even tell you're on a ship?
Right. I saw that
can't.
one video where like, you know, everything was getting wrecked because of how wobbly it was.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I don't know if I would get seasick or whatever.
I'm terrified of large bodies of water.
Right.
I will barely go on a lake, let alone a freaking ocean
Right.
or sea.
But I kind of want to reenact that Titanic scene, you know,
Jack and Rose.
Right.
You guys, I've never seen Titanic like all the way through. I know that's bad.
Oh man, we gotta watch that. We gotta watch that. People say you can't tell. Okay, that's good. Because I do get motion sickness, so that would not be cool.
Mhm. We do not have a PO
we don't
box.
have a PO box, no.
But thank you. We really appreciate that.
Plans for children in the next 5 to 7 years. I would say
Yeah.
definitely within 5 to 7 years. Yeah, for sure.
Maybe even before 5 years. I don't
Yeah,
want to be 30 having my first kid.
right.
Hopefully, you know, we just want to enjoy married life for a few years,
Right.
find out where we want to, you know, live and settle down, like what state. So we definitely still want to move at least once more and just kind of like travel more.
Yep.
We want to get a dog. So I would say like, yeah, 3 to 4 years.
Right.
Hopefully. Not too late.
2 to 4.
Because Mitch is getting old, so.
I'm getting grazed because there's someone over here.
Oh, not me.
Canada would be cool. Yep. Would you ever consider getting a dog or cat? Yeah.
Yeah, a dog.
Dog. I'm allergic to cats.
I think I might be allergic to dogs, like slightly, but
I think I am too. But dogs are worth it. And sorry if you're a cat person. I've never been a cat person. But like sometimes when I watch videos of cats, I'm like, okay, that's cute.
Like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah. But I can never do it because I'm like so allergic to cats. If I'm even in a room with a cat, it doesn't, you know, it's just I start sneezing and stuff.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yep.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Thank you so much. North Carolina represent.
Yeah. To happy. Yep. Okay, and let's get some questions on here if I can find them.
Yes, we are thinking about getting a hypoallergenic dog for sure because I cannot stand the shedding of other people's dogs, so that's just not going to happen. Also, I'm wearing my wifey crew neck. My brother and his girlfriend and Mitch, you're not wearing yours. It's okay. Mitch has a matching one. His is black with white writing, but yeah, they gifted this to us. Isn't that so cute? I've always wanted something like this that says wifey. So I've been living in this for the past couple days.
And then someone asked, I know you guys mentioned being close to your families, so what made you want to elope and how did they feel about it? So we touched on it a little bit.
We can go into it more.
Yeah.
Or I can, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the question again?
I know you guys mentioned being close to your families, so what made you decide to elope and how did they feel about it?
Yeah. Also, I feel like we should just group this all in one so we don't like keep having to mention it. A lot of people ask like, where were your families? You guys looked very alone. Like, were they not invited? Did they like have reservations about our elopement? Yada, yada. Sorry, we're reading the comments at the same time. But I just want to be honest here and say that like, yes, both of our families did approve of us like getting married. Like our families like each other. Like that has nothing to do with it. It more so has to do with like, do I specifically like approve of my family being there? Like earlier this year, I had some very, I don't want to say traumatic. It's not like traumatic, but you know, I had to cut relationships with like some people in my immediate family because they weren't respecting boundaries and they chose other things over me. So that also kind of played into our decision to elope because I don't know, it just like strained a lot of family relationships. So that was a big thing. What else? I mean, we did invite both of our families to Arizona if they wanted to like come take pictures with us and go out to eat with us, like a celebration dinner the next day, like we mentioned. And Mitch's family did come. My family did not come. We won't get into that, but I just want to like be honest with you guys because I feel like I've been holding that in for so long. Like just like the truth or like the mysteriousness of like why our families weren't there.
Right.
Like that's why they chose not to be there. We did extend an invite and they chose not to come. So yeah, that's the thing about family. And also like at the wedding dress shopping, people are like, you look so alone. Like, where's your family? Like, was your mom there the day you said yes to the dress? No, she was not there. My sister was not there. The lady you guys saw in the wedding dress video is Mitch's mom's friend from Minnesota, and her family live down here. We've all like hung out before. Like we babysit for them. Like we're really like good with them because they're like mostly the only people we have here in Texas that live really close by.
Right. And she's the type of person that would be the most excited for you out of any person in the room, and you could be a total stranger. So she
Right.
was like, she's just like a great person,
Mhm.
and would just be so happy for anyone in that moment. So
Yeah. And obviously, as you guys saw in the video, she was like just that. Like she was
right,
hyping me up. Like I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. Like it
yeah,
worked out perfectly. The first time I went wedding dress shopping, I did go with my mom and sister, and then I didn't find my dress. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like go alone. Mitch was gonna sit in the car and like send me texts like, you look beautiful, even though he like couldn't see the dresses or whatever. Like I was truly gonna go alone. And then
yeah,
Mitch's mom was like, no, you're not going alone. I'm telling
right,
Jennifer to come with you. And I'm like, oh my God. But it worked out so perfectly. I
right,
wouldn't have had it any other way.
right.
Boundaries are so, so very important. Thank you so much. I've
Mhm.
come a long way. Yes, we had Mitch's family. It was great. No, just that my parents did not come. Um, Weddings are expensive and you have a life afterward, and enjoy your young life without a big bill. Very
Yep.
true. Mitch's mom's friend crying over the dress was so moving. Oh my God. Yes, it was. I love her. Mitch's mom is very supportive. Yes, we love a supportive mother-in-law.
Yeah. She was the one that was very torn about not being able to come.
Hmm.
So,
There were many tears shed,
right.
but I have another good question. What was the most important thing to you when it came to your wedding that you really splurged on, like the venue, dress, photography, etc.?
I would say the video.
The videography was the most expensive part of our wedding, and I mean it's gonna be worth it. First of all, we do YouTube, so
Yeah, we wanted the video is really what we wanted to come out of it as the
Mhm.
after. We wanted the ceremony to be the thing, the best thing,
Right.
but the videography is definitely what we spent the most on because we're just video people.
Yeah, and we want to have that memory forever. Like I have talked to so many people who have regretted not doing videography on their wedding day and only doing photography. And they're like, you
Mhm.
just can't live those like motions of the moments again without like a video. I feel like, yes, like
Yeah.
pictures are great, but seeing a video is like so sentimental. And our videographer is so good. Like,
Yeah.
she's so talented. She's already sent us like teasers and like highlight reels. So,
Yep.
we can't wait to show that to you guys. It's like so good.
Yep. And yes, all questions around the wedding are allowed.
Yes,
Feel free to
yes.
ask around.
But then yeah.
Yep.
So photography, my dress is probably the second thing.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
But it was worth it. It was the one, okay?
Yeah.
So like you gotta
Yeah.
splurge on it. It's your wedding day. You only
Right.
get one, hopefully. So yeah,
Mhm.
videography and the dress.
Yep. Okay, and this one says when are we gonna have babies? Already answered that.
Mhm.
Like 2 to 4 years, something
Yeah.
like that. Is there an overall arching statement you two have for your union, togetherness, elopement with one another? As in, is there anything you want your union to mean and stand for the rest of your lives? Um, I honestly just think it's about love. I like love someone, and don't be afraid to love someone. Don't be afraid for them to love you. Work on yourselves to find love. I had to
Mhm.
before I met Destiny. Um, I want I would if when people look at our union, I want them to see a loving couple who works every day
Mhm.
and
To just like still believe
is
in
in
love.
love.
Like,
Yeah,
wow, that's
yeah,
true love. Like it still exists out there.
right. You don't have to settle. You don't have to have
Mhm.
subpar stuff. I mean, you can find love as long as you treat it as important as it is.
Mhm.
Um, I don't I've rarely ever shared this story, but before I met Destiny, I was borderline alcoholic, and
Mhm.
um, I had to change a lot of what I was doing. And a lot of that had to do with the fact that I wasn't meeting any good women, and like, cause I wasn't a good man. And I think I've said that before. And, I said, if, I had this vision of a woman I wanted to have. And, um, I saw myself as someone that was inadequate for that vision. And, so I had to work on myself to get there. And then
Mhm.
2 years later, I met Destiny.
I love you.
I love you. And 2 weeks before I went out with Destiny for the first time, I told God that I was ready to meet that woman. So so that's why we're so in love with our love. We do think that it was
Meant to be.
meant to be, and I've been blessed with it. So I'm trying not to cry here, people.
I know you are. I love you.
Try not to cry, but yeah. So we just want people to know that true love can happen still.
I love that. I think that sums it up perfectly.
Yep.
Mm. Thank you, Josette. Did you invite friends and family to the elopement? Yes, if you weren't here for that segment right before Mitch just
Yeah,
spoke.
then they weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can rewatch it back, but we did invite and some people didn't come.
Right. Not to the actual ceremony, just
Mhm.
to the destination, and
Yeah.
we had a dinner afterwards.
Mhm. I would like to follow you on TikTok, Destiny. How do I find you? By your name? Yes. So my TikTok handle is Destiny Albert with 2 I's and 2 T's.
Mhm.
So yeah, just type that in the search bar and you should be able to find me. Wow, I never knew this y'all were to me. Thank you. Mitch, you're making me cry. Yes, Mitch. Sorry, we're just reading the live chat. We love reading your comments. Let's see what other questions we have. I feel like they're the same questions.
Mhm.
So, did we always plan this?
Let's see. Are we planning on a reception later? I don't think so anymore.
No.
No.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't really see like a point in doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say like the magic or the spark is gone, but like people, like their lives just go on. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like I just don't want to overdo it, and then also money wise, and our families are so spread out across different states that it's like hard to try to get everybody into one place.
And it feels too self-centered, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what I was trying to say. Like, just like stop your lives like 1 year later to celebrate us still. It's like it's unnecessary. Who did your makeup? You look stunning. Thank you so much. I loved my wedding makeup so much. So the first time I went and did like my makeup trial was in June, and it was good, but it was just too much for me. I felt like it made my face just like not look like me, like very flat and kind of, I don't want to say dead because that sounds bad, but like it just didn't look like me and I didn't really like it. I don't typically wear makeup, so it was just like natural to like full glam, and I was like, whoa, this is not me. So I told my makeup artist that, and yeah, like we had to come up with an idea on the day of my wedding, because I did not like how extravagant it was the first time. But her name is Mary, and I think her Instagram is Slaydown MUA, so like SLAYDONMUA. I'm not sure, but I'll have it in the description. And like if you go to my Instagram, like when we post our wedding photos, I'll tag her. But she was really good.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I went with her because I could not find anybody else.
Right. So helpful too the entire day.
Yeah, she was like, I honestly don't know what I would have done if she wasn't like there for the entire day. Like she helped me fix my dress, touch up my makeup whenever like I cried. It was just it was perfect. I've never been on TikTok. I guess I need to get that going. Yes, we have lots of fun on TikTok. Are we still liking Texas?
I still okay, so we wanted to do like an update video on this, honestly. Texas is awesome. We moved here because we love it. It's just not fitting what we want anymore. And specifically the cities, we know how big Texas is, and the country is definitely a little bit more quiet, a little bit more slow. But where we live in McKinney, it's just too quick for us. And we're wanting something like in the middle of Minnesota and Texas, right? Because I don't like leaving my house and having to drive on frontage roads and freeways all the time,
Right.
especially not with how
Sorry.
crazy Texas drivers are.
Right.
Like you hear honking and crashes all the time.
All the time.
And you see them and you drive past. And I just don't like that. I don't like feeling like I'm going to get in an accident.
Yeah,
every
we
time
literally
I
feel
leave.
like we are going to get in an accident
Right.
every time we leave.
Right.
Because the drivers are just awful. It's so crowded. It's so much more fast paced compared to where we came from growing up. And it's just, not fitting our lifestyle and like what we want anymore. We really kind of want to slow down, get back into some nature, like mountains and lakes. And
Texas has nature, if you're wondering. Like, I know a lot of people want to move there and to Texas, and it does have nature. So it's not like we're saying it's not there. We're just talking about the nature that we like. I like pine trees.
Yeah, like that's what we grew up with. We grew up with pine trees and evergreen trees and just lakes. We grew up with 10,000 lakes.
Yeah.
So we just want to get back to nature.
Yeah. Here there are like big lakes, but they're like so few,
Yeah.
And but I want to get back to, and not get back to, I want to upgrade. I want all those things, but with some mountains. So
So
somewhere.
If you can guess where that might be.
Right. And actually there are no more questions on here.
No more questions. Okay.
Yeah, I love the black on black suit too. That was the only thing that I've ever had in my mind for my wedding is that I wanted all black on black everything.
You're like, I don't care what else happens, just I need a black on black suit.
Right. Here's something that I've said before, but it might have been at the very start. I used to be like a emo gothic dude back in like as early as 6th grade, 7th grade. And so I've always just loved the color black. I wore black everything my entire life. Yeah. And until recently, I've had some color, but it's been pretty much all black my entire life.
Yeah, you always go back to black, even if you like kind of steer off the path a little bit. You're like, okay, I want all black.
And I don't feel comfortable when I put some color on. I don't feel comfortable. I want black. I just want to wear this.
Yeah, it makes you look clean.
Right.
Just like simple and put together.
Right. I feel goofy with colored stuff. So
we should look into moving to East Tennessee. No thanks. No, I'm just kidding. But
no, it is beautiful out there. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's like for some reason I can't move east. I have to keep going west.
Yeah, we love the west of the US, and that's just like we just feel a gravitational pull there.
Yeah.
So we just have to follow our calling.
Yep. Follow our calling. If y'all are watching Manifest.
We have to follow our callings and go west.
Right.
So yes, we are thinking Colorado. We definitely want to experience and live in both Colorado and Arizona at some point. We're kind of thinking Colorado first because we just feel like a pull there as well. Yeah. Like we feel like we can make friends easy because every time we go there, it's just like so easy to talk to people and people are so friendly and like invite you to do things. And like when we got engaged in Colorado, our Airbnb host brought us a bottle of champagne after we told them that we had just got engaged, and they were just like the nicest people. Yep. Yep. I mean, the last few people we've had, like, we've met have been in Colorado. So it's just interesting. Yeah. And, so you guys are all thinking Colorado. Ooh, cinnamon brown and forest green. I like that combo, actually. I like the colors that are kind of faded. So like forest green and stuff. Or kind of like earthy tones.
Yeah, earthy tones. So yeah, I'm definitely on board with that.
Hi, Alexander.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the Casa Grande ruins?
You were there last week. No way.
It's bigger than what I thought.
Really?
It's huge.
I had no idea what it was going in. Okay, so a little backstory really quick. We did like a gift exchange and Mitch got me, what are they called? National like park pass.
America the Beautiful passes, I think.
Yeah, so you can go to like national parks and like state monuments and stuff like that for free, right?
Yep.
So that was one of the places he thought of to go right after we had gotten married with the park passes. You live right down the street. I feel like that's so weird because when we were there, there's like nothing around the
Right.
Casa Grande ruins. So
Right.
like where down the street?
Well,
do you
there's a
live?
city there and stuff.
Like
That's
you live by the Dutch Bros.
Right.
I don't know.
But I think it's crazy because here, like, I'm a, like, you know, this is the geek in me, but like that used to be an entire like civilization with a
Mhm.
river going through it, and like people, you know, built these canals to their, you know, villages and stuff, and
Mhm.
there was a ton of just life and civilization there, and now it's like a desert. It was still kind of deserty back then, but
Yeah.
you know, just imagine like a river going through there, and
Mhm.
it's just crazy to think about. Like, wow, these people are just living here
So
in
crazy.
a kind of different environment, but you know, they're at least civilized enough to build this giant place, and then
Mhm.
multiple. There's more than one too. There's multiple sites around it. So
Yeah, so it's really cool. We loved
mhm.
it. We enjoyed it, and we definitely want to visit like more state parks or national. Why do I keep calling it state parks?
Yeah,
Like national parks and stuff like that.
monuments and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, forests.
Yeah. And then for
Mhm.
Mitch's gift, I got him.
I don't have to say. Are there any questions
You
on
know,
this?
I did a photo shoot for him. I don't have any more questions. So we're
Oh.
kind of just, if you guys have any more questions, like if you're just joining or we
Yep.
didn't answer a question that you want to
Yep.
know the answer to, feel free to ask us in the chat.
Yeah, we'll leave this up for a little bit longer, just so you can get your
Mhm.
last questions out if you have any. Doesn't have to be about the wedding, just
Yeah.
anything.
This is the last time we're talking about it.
No
Here,
more Q and A's ever. No,
no
just
more
kidding.
wedding content or Q and A's.
Modeling.
If the opportunity presents itself, I think I would do it again because, especially if it's with the same people. If you guys didn't know, I did like a skincare brand modeling
Yep.
thing with Brooklyn and Bailey. They're YouTubers, and I mean, if they call me back again for another photo shoot, I would not be opposed to it because I would feel more comfortable. The first time I did, I was very shy and nervous. So like it's just a horror show. But now I feel like confident to do it again. So yeah, if they did, I would. We'll see. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Rosemary, why'd you retract your message? I'm just kidding. What's going on with school or careers? Anything new with that? So Mitch is done with school. We're both done with school.
Yeah, so I graduated. I
Mhm.
have my master's now. It was like a finance and economics degree.
Mhm.
Not both, but it's like a combined one. Still working at the same job, and yeah, so
Not much has changed. I got
Yeah.
my certificate in marketing. I don't think I'm going to be going back to school. It's so stressful for me. Like, it's too anxiety ridden for me. Like, I just can't handle it. And I don't want to keep putting myself through that. So I'm probably not going to go back to school. And that's that.
Yep. And I'm gonna get my PhD. No, I'm just kidding.
You better not.
Honestly, like I'm complete opposite. So I love school.
You
I
do.
love learning. I love having things to do. I love having a full plate of tasks to
Yeah,
complete.
you like a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, and the big thing is just learning something new, and you know, I
Mhm.
don't know why I love it so much. I do it when I'm not in school. I keep the learning going. So
Yes, you do.
if I can get a degree and while I'm at it, like might as well.
Right, right. I like learning too. I just don't like learning in a school setting where I'm like, okay, deadline, like you have to
Right.
have this in by. It's like,
I hate that.
yeah, me too.
Yeah. But that's why I pick programs specifically. If they're homework based, I don't do them
Mhm.
because I don't like homework. I don't,
Yeah.
you know, I like learning with as I go and then testing or something like that.
Right, right.
hmm No questions. Just love you guys and wish you both a lifetime of happiness.
Thank you so much.
Continue to love each other. May God be the center of your genuine union. Yes, that is
absolutely.
crucial. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mitch, how's your painting coming along? Should I show them?
Yeah, maybe not the wet one. But Mitch has been doing a lot of painting. If you guys aren't following him on Instagram, he paints a lot and posts on there. So one of his most recent.
So
It's me.
yeah, that's from our wedding.
Yes, I love it. Do the fall one.
Huh?
The fall one.
Oh yeah, the fall one.
Oh yeah, then we have one hanging in our bathroom, but we're not gonna get that because, like, are you kidding me?
That's in Minnesota off the St. Croix.
That looks so good.
Then I'll leave this one in the back. I'm not gonna pick it up.
You can barely see it. Oh, there we go. You can barely see it. Why don't you just bring it over here, actually? Yeah.
It's still wet.
There we go.
It's not done yet, but it's new. It's different.
It's his shoes. That's so funny. It's so good. Wait, can you actually move it? Because I feel like that's gonna bother me. Let's see. Will we do a meet and greet in the future? I feel like we've always kind of wanted to do a meet and greet, right?
Yeah. I just feel like if we can only get 62 people to a live, I'm not sure how many people we can get to a meet and greet.
Right.
It'll be like 12 people.
Right. 2 people show up. It's like, hey,
Right.
we're done. We would love to, but yeah, we don't think enough people would show, which is fine. But I don't think that. Yeah. Can I see myself working in the marketing advertisement industry? Yes, I can. I want to. It's really hard to get into, especially if you don't have at least a bachelor's degree. I only have a certificate, and I don't really want to go back to school. So we'll see.
Right. Yeah. Thank you, everyone who complimented.
Oh, yes. Mitch is very talented.
Yeah. And yeah, those shoes are very old. But that's why I think that they're so. I don't know. I thought they're so distinct because, like, if you skate, it's like this is like a worn down skate shoe from skating, and so that's why I think it was so cool. Because they've just been put to use. They're very faded.
Yeah. How long have you had them?
I've had these for at least 5 years.
Yeah, probably our whole relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Probably 7 years, honestly. Yeah. So.
He doesn't wear them out. Don't worry.
No, but they make for cool art because they show the life of them. So those have been through a lot. So.
Yes, they have. Any other questions? Leave them below because we don't have any more questions, and we're probably going to end the live in a little bit if there aren't any more. So we'll just give a couple more minutes. Otherwise, we can chat about what you guys are up to on this Saturday. I mean, you guys are here, so thank you. We appreciate that. Like.
Right.
Using your Saturday weekend to hang out with us. This is so fun. Should we do more lives?
I think this is my first live like
ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
It kind of just feels like we're doing a video. So.
But it's even more fun to like chat live.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Instead of just talking to a camera. I feel like we're actually talking to like friends. Thank you, blessed. Best life ever, I hope. Montego Bay. Wait, that's where, in Manifest, they that's where the thing happens. Montego Bay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where something happens to the flight.
Not to make you worried or anything.
If your flight number is 828, don't get on.
Right.
It's cold outside, so I'm not planning anything big. Totally agree. We had to go out this morning, and we're like, what is this?
What's going on in Texas for all of our Texas people? What is this?
So weird.
It was 70 degrees on Christmas one year, and now it's like 40 in November. I don't like this at all.
No thanks.
Wait, are you Montego Bay? Are you like in one of those cabins on the water?
Cabins like the bungalow huts?
Yeah. That'd be cool.
That'd be so cool.
Honestly,
that's what we're thinking. We brought the Minnesota weather to Texas.
Because when we moved back in 2021 in February, when we moved into our apartment, that massive snowstorm that resulted in the Texas power outages happened. And so we're like, Wow, did we actually just bring a snowstorm with us?
It honestly felt like it, and now we can't escape it.
Right. How do you know when a guy is ready to marry you? When he asks you. I'm serious too. Like, cause like, you know, I'm serious. Like,
I could.
we talked about this, you know, and so
When
like,
he asks you,
right.
really, is that your final answer?
Right. That is my final. Like, I was, and maybe I should clarify. Like, I was ready to marry Destiny before we had actually married, but I felt like we, I feel like we weren't ready as a partnership yet. So
Yeah.
that was that. And I know a lot of
We
people
knew we
disagree
wanted
with
to
that.
marry each other.
Right. Right.
I just wasn't totally there yet.
Right. Right. I think that's a good one too. I think it depends on how he talks about it when you bring it up in conversations.
Mhm.
But you know, be careful with that too, because some men are
Deceiving,
just like some people are in general. So,
so yeah, I agree. Like actions speak louder than words.
It's
So
a
like
commitment.
literally,
Yeah.
when he gets down on one knee.
Right. Now with that, like I did a lot of things to commit myself to her before the marriage. It's just, you know, I know a lot of people say commit and then work everything out. And then, you know, a lot of people say that actually, you know, to not live with each other, just commit and that's the best way, which it might be.
Mhm.
That's just not the boat we were in.
Right.
So I was worried for a while that Mitch was never going to pop a question. No, it was always destiny. Like I was just waiting for the right moment, and the right moment came in Colorado. So it was definitely the right moment for when I did it. So the cooking videos, keep them up, makes sense. Yeah, I hope that helps. Like I just think that the actual commitment is the only time you're ever gonna know. Like just, you know, oh, is he gonna marry me and stuff? It's like sometimes those thoughts aren't useful because it's just about the commitment, you know. And,
Right.
thank you so much.
Thanks, Vicky. Love cooking segments. Your parents are so lovely. I don't know about that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking. We we will do more cooking videos.
Yep.
I promise.
I'm gonna be honest. Like a lot of people ask for those cooking videos, but then they don't get a lot of like attention when we post them. So I think that's why sometimes we like to gauge what you guys are into and where people lean on what they're watching. And the cooking videos really don't do well, but we will do more of them. I personally love making the cooking videos because I just get to film and watch her cook and then eat it. So
right,
it's all good for me.
It's a win-win.
Yep. Yep.
Y'all have slacked recently on the cooking videos?
That's what I was just commenting.
Oh, okay,
too,
gotcha.
Yeah. I love the travel vids are my
those
one
are
of my
our favorites
too,
to make.
If I could make a living just traveling like that, that would be great.
That's kind of the goal. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yes, we will do another live chat soon. Thank you, FD Brown.
Oh, we hit a new high 70.
Yeah, I feel like more people are coming in. Wow. Okay, so let's just stay in here for a couple more minutes. Like we keep saying. Oh, and then some people are leaving. Yeah, let us know in the comments what kind of videos you guys want to see next, because this is kind of the end of our marriage video series until we get like our actual wedding video back, which probably hopefully will be this year, but it might not be until like January because they just take so long. But I have a feeling it's coming soon. So let us know any other videos you guys want us to make. I mean, Christmas is coming up, so yeah, just let us know.
Yep. Yes, I read all the plaques.
Yes, he does.
That's where you get all the good information.
Hi, Raven. From Love is Blind?
You stop.
Pilates Body Raven? Right. I'm just kidding. That'd be so funny. We are not doing Vlogmas this year. We haven't done Vlogmas in years.
A long time.
Honestly, guys, it is so much work to do Vlogmas. Like, the first time we ever did it, I loved it. Like, I would Raven and SK. No, that's not us. I don't know what you meant by that, but
no, because Raven and SK.
Oh, okay. Raven, yeah. Vlogmas is so hard to keep up with. It's so much work. Filming an entire day and then uploading the footage, putting the footage together, editing it, and then like exporting it. It's just so much work you would not believe. It really is a full-time job. So I commend other YouTubers that do
Yeah.
it, but we've never done a full through Vlogmas. You know,
Mhm.
maybe if we had an editor, but we also like
Yeah.
the return on investment is not really worth it.
Yo, and on Raven and SK. How about SK? If you're keeping up on that drama, he's
The
like
SK drama, the cheating scandals.
cheating on Raven and stuff.
Jeez.
Wow.
What?
I told myself I wasn't gonna watch that, and then here I am. How do your family feel about you guys eloping? So
You must be new here.
we talked about that a little bit. We're not going to rehash it all the way, but they were cool with us marrying each other.
They were cool with it.
They didn't like the fact that we were keeping it so private, though.
Mhm.
So they wanted to show up.
Yeah, at least Mitch's family. I'm just being honest. Like,
Yeah.
at least your family. None of my family showed up, so
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yep.
To get do y'all get invited to influencer events or no? We have been invited to one influencer event. It was at a new store that was opening in
Mhm.
Dallas. It's called Buff City Soap, if you've ever heard of it. So that was pretty cool. That was the first like influencer event we've ever gotten invited to.
Right,
And
but there was a
it's not all it's cracked up to be. Let's say that. I've
Well,
always
they
wanted
were-
to be invited to an influencer event, and
they were very, very I didn't like the way that they handled it. They basically got us to go out there by saying one thing, and then when we showed up, it like wasn't that.
yeah.
And so it was like, well, what are you guys doing here? So I won't
Mhm.
go too much into it, but
And the people they invited were questionable.
right. When will you put up your Christmas tree? I put up 2-3 weeks ago. Surely you were enjoying. We already put ours up.
We already
yeah.
have our Christmas tree up, so
Yeah, we had to. It adds such a nice feel to the room. Honestly.
yeah, we needed some Christmas joy.
Right. And yes, like I know you got like so I'm Jewish, and so we do have the
Menorah.
menorah, so which we will light. It's during Christmas this year, so Hanukkah
Mhm.
starts the 18th, I think so, and lasts till the 26th.
We did light candles last year for Hanukkah.
Yep.
Are we gonna do it again this year?
Yeah, I do it every year.
Okay. Okay, should we actually end it now?
Let's go
There's
to the
no
full
more-
hour, whatever.
Really?
It's only 7.
Okay, guys, like ask us questions. There's 63 people in here, and like, no offense, but the same like 10 to 15 people have been asking us questions. So reveal yourselves, ask us a question, ask us juicy questions, and we have to be honest. Why not?
Mhm. I feel like they lag a little bit.
Maybe a little bit, yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. What are your plans for Thanksgiving? It's just the two of us.
We're not doing turkey, but we're doing chicken.
Yeah, we bought like a big, like they're called young chickens, but like a whole chicken. And we're
Mhm.
gonna do that instead of a turkey.
Yep. Completed college. Yeah, I have a bachelor's and a master's,
Mhm.
and she has her certificate.
Mm-hmm.
Is it costly to post vids? As much as you want to make it. When we first started, it was our phone. We used boxes to prop it up as our tripod. It was very inexpensive. And then you want to buy new cameras, you want to buy new toys and all this stuff. So
Right.
it can be expensive.
Yeah.
The more you upgrade.
But if you have an iPhone, like you're good. Just use your phone.
Literally, the phones are like cameras now, so it's
Mhm.
whatever. You don't have to make it that difficult. And plenty of people get famous and they never upgrade. So
Right.
it's really just a matter of how you go about it.
Mhm.
What are y'all cooking for Thanksgiving? Chicken.
Chicken. That's all. Chicken. That's it.
That's it.
No, we're going very simple and probably not like a traditional route for Thanksgiving because it's literally just us. And honestly, I've never really liked Thanksgiving food that much. I usually just eat like ham, mac and cheese, and greens.
Yep.
So we're making a big chicken, Brussels sprouts, these like cheesy hash brown potatoes, and I'm gonna do a little bit of greens, and we'll have like bread and butter and stuff like that. And then for dessert, we'll do like some Oreo dessert and have an egg bake for breakfast.
And then after Thanksgiving, I'm doing a full carnivore diet.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding, not full, but I'm going.
I mean, you probably could after Thanksgiving.
Right.
So
yeah, I just want more of a meat diet, more of an animal based diet,
an animalistic diet.
Animalistic diet.
Thank you, Cheryl. No worries. You can go back and watch the entire live once we're done. Time to go global.
Yep.
Get passports. I have a passport, actually. I've had it for 6 years, and I have not gone out of the country. So I don't know what that's about, but
I don't have my passport yet.
No. You think we'll go to Mexico soon?
I don't know. When I was a kid, I didn't have a passport, and I went to Mexico.
You didn't need a passport back then.
No?
No, not to go to Mexico.
Man,
It's
times
crazy, right?
are a
Times have
changing.
changed.
What's up, DNM?
Oh God, I honestly don't enjoy saying that very much more in the beginning of our videos, if you can't tell.
Yeah.
But you guys are still DNM crew to us. We just don't.
I just don't like saying that.
Yeah.
Destiny, are you joining Mitch on his meat diet?
I kind of have, yes.
Yeah.
I won't go like full, but I do enjoy getting to eat steak and stuff. So
right, I've been going more towards it, gradually. So like my breakfasts are just like full of meat now.
Yeah, we eat the same breakfast. And,
right.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to like I'm doing this because my stomach and a lot of I feel inflamed in my body. Just something I'm eating is like making me feel very uncomfortable. My stomach is inflamed, which is inflaming my joints and stuff. And it's not like horrible, but it's like I need to do something. So I'm kind of doing this to take myself up, like kind of clean the palate a little bit. Right. Like kind of take away a lot of the foods that might be inflaming and then adding stuff back in maybe, but just seeing how it goes. Cause it's been years now. So I need to do something.
Right. I feel like this is kind of TMI, but we're also thinking about doing a parasite cleanse like at the beginning of the year.
You've been talking about that for like years.
I know. I'm terrified to do it, but I feel like it's a necessity. Sega P. I have no clue who that is. When we'll be able to see some little Destinies and Mitch's added to your family. We talked about this at the beginning of the live, but we said like 2 to 4 years. We kind of just want to enjoy not single life. What the hell? We want to enjoy just like married life without kids.
Childless.
Yeah, childless life. There we go.
But I have been saying more and more, like, I really do want to be a dad.
Yeah, we really do like have an itching to be parents, but we're just not ready yet. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you'll never be ready. Yeah, but like for specifically us, like financially, I don't think we're prepared.
Financially is probably one thing that we can get. Yep.
Hello, Alexis.
Mediterranean diet. Yeah, we've looked into that too because I think that's another one. But like honestly, I've always been a very big meat person, so I don't mind doing that because I like it. No, I haven't seen the new Black Panther movie. I don't really like the superhero movies, to be honest.
Is that a Marvel movie?
It's one of them. It's a Marvel or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't really enjoyed those, so I don't watch those much.
Yeah, probably won't see that.
Gonna for more protein, less gain is cool. Yeah, and when you do that, if anyone else is considering it, if you're eating more meat, got to eat the fat of it if you want. If you're doing like less carbs and more meat, be sure to get the fat because you actually need more fat than protein. So
yeah.
So you don't like. There's something that happens when you eat too much protein.
Well, we're reaching that 60-minute mark.
Yep, we got about a minute left. So last questions, or we're just gonna hop off.
Yep.
But this has been great fun.
This has been so fun.
Yep. This is my first live. Hit that like button.
Thank you. There we go. Add ginger to
fruit.
your smoothies, like
Yeah.
frozen ginger. Yep, I have fresh ginger all the time.
Yeah.
What are y'all plans for the rest of the weekend? Literally nothing, right? Nothing.
I'm gonna paint some more.
Yeah.
UFC, the main event starts in an hour, so I'm gonna do that.
Seriously?
Yep.
You guys, I'm so sick of this UFC every weekend.
UFC is the best sport out there. I don't care what anyone says.
I'll probably just wait for Mitch to be done. No, I'm just kidding. I have my own life, but we're not gonna do much of anything out of the house because it's so cold.
It's freezing.
It's freezing.
Yeah.
What is it, like 40 degrees?
Yeah. And yeah, about that ginger stuff too. Ginger does work, but I've been trying to like solve the issue and not just like mask it. You know what I mean? So I do like that advice though. That's what my mom says too. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for joining. This was crazy fun. So we'll see you on the next time. Got anything else to say?
I don't. Love you guys, and yeah, we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Bye.